Merhaba. Hello, my name is Johara-gemma. Today on Understanding Animals, we will be discussing something that is right around the corner. Yes, you got it. It's Halloween this Friday. And I know many of you are tempted to give your dog treats. So I am going to give you a list of 17 things you should never ever feed your dog because in many cases it could be deadly for them. The first one on the list is avocado. Yes, you got it. So no guacamole. And the reason why avocado is bad for the dog is because it has a substance called persin. Persin can be toxic for dogs and also for some people who are allergic to persin. So keep away from the avocado if you're allergic to persin and keep it away from your dog. The second on the list is alcohol. Yes, wine, liquor, and beer. And anything containing wine, alcohol, and beer could be bad for your dog. This can cause liver damage, brain damage, and cause damage to the dog's central nervous system. Also problems with coordination, breathing, vomiting, diarrhea, coma, and even death. So do not ever give your dog any alcohol. Third on the list is onions and garlic. Yes, onions and garlic can make your dog anemic because it destroys their red blood cells. So this is number 3 on the list. Symptoms of anemia in your dog includes weakness, little interest in food, dullness, breathlessness, and vomiting. Number 4 on the list is something very, very important that you all need to remember. This is one of the best things you should never ever give your dog. And what I'm talking about is caffeine. Caffeine tea or any caffeine products. Anything containing caffeine. And this is really bad because there's no antidote for this. And the things that have caffeine in it are cacao, chocolate, colas, stimulated drinks such as Red Bull, also some cold medicines and painkillers. Symptoms of this include restlessness, rapid breathing, heart palpitations, muscle tremors, fits, and bleeding. Number 5 on the list is grapes and raisins. Nobody knows exactly why grapes and raisins are fatal for your dog, but they cause liver damage. Just a few grapes and raisins. So never ever give your dog this. Symptoms to watch out for are repeated vomiting, lethargic, and depression. Number 6 on the list is milk and other dairy products. Yes, you know how you all like to give your dog a little bit of ice cream once in a while, a little bit of yogurt, a little bit of milk. Well, that's a big no-no. And I'll tell you why right now. This can give your dog diarrhea. Also cause digestive problems. And as a result of this, this process, they will develop food allergies. So do not, for all this said, do not give them any milk or milk products. Number 7 on the list, this is one of the deadliest. So remember this one. Very, very important. Macadamia nuts. Yes, just a few nuts could be fatal for your dog. Anything containing macadamia nuts. And this could give your dog symptoms include muscle tremors, weakness, or paralysis of the hindquarters, vomiting, elevated body temperature, and rapid heartbeat. And if given with chocolate, it could give them even death. So never ever give them chocolate, caffeine, or macadamia nuts. Those are the deadliest things you could give them. So remember that. Also, I was going to mention to some of you that if you see your dog just sitting around, not looking at you when you call him, you see him vomiting, anything like that to watch out for, or hiding under a table, things like that, go ahead and check his nose. His nose should be always cold. If the dog's nose is warm or hot and dry, this means your dog has a fever. So something for you all to know. I'm going to talk about now number 8, and this is what Halloween is all about, especially for the kids, for those trick-or-treaters. They look forward to it. This is candy and gum. Candy, gum, toothpaste, baked goods, and diet foods that are sweetened with xylitol can increase the insulin circulating in your dog's body. This can cause your dog's blood sugar to drop and can cause liver damage. Symptoms of this include vomiting, lethargy, loss of coordination, and seizures. And within a couple of days, even liver failure. Number 9 on the list is chocolate. Yes, any type of chocolate. Brown chocolate, white chocolate, powdered chocolate, any way you want to talk about chocolate is fatal for your dog. Just a scoop of icing you want to give him from the bowl can cause abnormal heart rhythm, tremors, seizures, and even death. Also includes vomiting, diarrhea, and intense thirst. Now, on number 10, I am going to talk about something that we have seen on TV. Number 10 on the list is something we've seen on TV, especially on the cartoons, where people give dogs bones and the dog hides the bone and all that. Well, this is a big no-no for your dog, and I'm going to explain right now. And this is because the bones, the dog could choke on it, and also it could splinter and cause rupture on your dog's intestine. I'm sorry, I could never pronounce that word. Intestines. Okay, your dog's intestines. So remember never ever to give your dog any bones or fat trimmings. Number 9 on the list is persimmons, peaches, or plums. The seeds from the persimmons causes inflammation of the small intestines. I can't pronounce it, causing intestinal obstruction. Also, the peach and plum contain cyanide, which is poisonous to both people and humans. So this is something else to remember. Number 12 is something that many of our ancestors, family members, great-grandparents, they thought that this was good. I'm going to talk about raw eggs. Yes, there is 2 problems with feeding your dog and humans raw eggs as well. And I'm going to explain this why. The thing is that raw eggs have a bacteria, causes a bacteria called Salmonella or E. coli, which could be bad for people and dogs at the same time. So do not feed your dog raw eggs. Or people do not eat raw eggs. Number 13 on the list is raw meat and fish. Just like raw eggs, this has a bacteria that causes food poisoning. In addition to raw meat and fish, things that need to be cooked because it carries this bacteria is salmon, trout, shad, or sturgeon. This contains a parasite called fish disease, also known as salmon poisoning disease. Okay, salmon poisoning disease. If left untreated, it can be fatal in 2 weeks. So let's keep yourself healthy and let's keep your dog healthy as well. So if you want to eat meat, those meat eaters and people who like to eat fish, cook them well to avoid getting any parasite. Number 14 on the list is salt. Excessive salt is not good for dogs. This causes your dog to have excessive thirst and excessive urination and can lead to iron poisoning. Symptoms of this include vomiting, diarrhea, depression, tremors, elevated body temperature, and seizures. In some cases, even death. Now number 15 on the list is sugary foods and drinks. Yes, you heard me right, sugary foods and drinks. Too much sugar can cause obesity, dental problems, and diabetes, same as humans. 16 on the list is yeast dough. And I am going to explain now why yeast dough is bad for your dog. The yeast, which is in the dough before it's cooked, it rises. So if your dog eats this by any chance, his abdomen will swell up, giving your dog severe pain. Also, when it finishes the process, it ferments, becoming alcohol. And alcohol, like I mentioned earlier, it could be fatal for your dog. So it causes alcohol poisoning, so it's deadly for your dog. So watch out for this. If you're making bread, keep your dog away from it. 17th on the list is your medicine. Never ever give your dog any over-the-counter medicine that has antihistamine or ibuprofen on it. Yes, some people are allergic to ibuprofen. My daughter is allergic to it. So just remember, if you have noticed, many people that are allergic to certain things, do not give them to your dog. Very easy to remember. This is found in some pain relievers and cold medicines. And this, like I mentioned, is bad for your dog. Also, keep your dog away from your kitchen pantry. Spices, baking soda, nutmeg are highly toxic for your dog. In case you notice your dog behaving strangely and you notice anything odd, like I mentioned, you check your dog's nose, you see him vomiting, having diarrhea, things like that, or hiding under the table, contact your local vet right away, or you could also call ASPCA, and here's the number to call them. It's 888-426-4435. Give them a call if you have any questions. They're open 24/7 to help you. So with all this said, remember, things that are bad for people are usually bad for dogs as well. So think of your child and think of your dog like it's a small child as well. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. And don't forget to subscribe leave comment down below. Until next week, join me, Johara-gemma, in understanding animals. Salam. Peace. Bye bye.